the move. If you want to get into the college football playoff, you've got to win big games right now, and we have a clash of ranked opponents coming up in this one. Welcome to Raleigh, North Carolina, Carter Finley Stadium, and home to the NC State Wolfpack. As we'll see the number 24 team in the country, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the NC State Wolfpack. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Rebels will get us underway with the opening kickoff. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So the NC State Wolfpack offense is on the field and ready to start the game. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before. That's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they faced this year, so we're going to put his skills to the test in this one.
They're going to make it hard, right? There's not going to be any layups. Like most of the time, you know, he's had his way. He's feasted on so many defenses. They're going to make you earn it. They're going to make you go the length of the field. They're going to see if you can be patient. They're going to see how you respond to adversity. So some challenges coming his way for sure.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Trying play action. Find his tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Guys, let's talk a little bit about NC State. Midway through the season, now staying in that top 25, staying relevant in the playoff discussion, that's a big deal. But what do they need to do in the second half of the schedule here?
Less attention to the number beside their name, more attention to what's still out there to be played for. There's the college football playoff, there's big bowl games. There's a lot out there still, but you've got to win. That's the key right now in the second half of the season, taking one game at a time and making sure you leave it all out on the field.
No doubt, because you don't know what's going to happen in the top 25 around you. You don't know who's going to lose. We've seen it now. More parity with transfer portal and NIL, more losses and upsets that you're like, that would never happen, and then you're right back in.
Offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They want to run it left here. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line to pick up a one.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out.
They'll go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Calls his own number. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. What a play call there. Jesse, I fully expected them to throw.
You did, Reese. I did. Everybody in the stadium did. You know, the coaching staff did too. Because of the defense they played, they were not expecting the offense to keep it on the ground, but kudos to them. They got fooled, and they're able to keep this drive alive.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed. He's not the biggest guy in the world, so he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. So you really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. Fourth down, and this crowd trying to help this defense rise to the occasion. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Rebels! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
Line getting set on second down. Now the play fake. He's got the tight end. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. NC State comes to the line to deal with third and short. He'll go to the sneak. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. First play of the drive comes from the 41. The big guys on the left. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. The Rebels will hustle to the line.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Hand off from the shotgun. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The offense in hurry-up mode.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. North Carolina State has it back on the offense, headed to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively,
turning on the Jets. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. That big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something we do good and build maybe a little bit of momentum so next week we play a little bit better football.
Unloads it downfield. Makes the grab on the right. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They'll run it on first and goal. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And wow, the defense was in there quick, fast, and in a hurry and shut that run game down. Like, they were ready for that second down now. A little more space for the offense, backed up, a little more room to operate and try to maybe find some windows to throw a football here.
Looking to fire. He wants it all. And he took a shot at the end zone, and he almost picked it off. It'll be third down.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, North Carolina State!
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now, and I'm using my athleticism, and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. And the Rebels want to pick up the tempo.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
And some room to work. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. They'll put in play from the 41 on first down.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
From the gun, the ground game. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. The Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Really good job running the ball, getting that first down. Now here comes the tempo.
Quickly out to the tight end. There he goes. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
On the run, still looking. Zings it complete to the right. He's brought down at the 11-yard line, and now is this 4-down territory, or will they take the chip shot field goal? And that is no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from a game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses. Wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Caught near the sticks. It's Winston. Looks as if NC State has a first down. Pass completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Pulls it, fires to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. The Wolfpack with a lot of options on second and short. Wants to throw again. Makes the catch. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Under fire. Trying to escape and get it himself.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They are going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys too, and that time, that was a great play call defensively.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Well, defenses get excited when they see the quarterback in an empty backfield like that. They know, hey, I'm not going to have to beat a running back or a tight end to get there. If I get to him, I might have an opportunity to knock this thing loose, and that's exactly what happened for the defense.
The Rebels moving quickly to the line. Leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He's going to take off. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. All the way down to the 25-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Fires on the move. He caught it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Looking to go up top in times, running out in the half. It's complete on the right side. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Raleigh has given us a fun first half. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big, fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas in Carter Finley Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. North Carolina State will kick it off to open the third quarter. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
You just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this up.
Turning it on! He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Ole Miss! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Georgia State is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. They're trailing by just 4 to Old Dominion. Anything can happen down the stretch here in the Sun Belt. It's why we're here to keep you posted, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. They're setting up the screen. And that ball's on the ground behind the line. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The give to the back. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Yeah, and another good run. What's new, though? I mean, this dude, 150 on the dot. That is a great day at the office. He's been really, really good all game long, and it's no secret why they continue to feature this guy in the ground game.
And he'll just get rid of that one.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. looking for a push on fourth down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Just a short pass to the tight end. Breaks into the open. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. NC State might think about going for a big one on second and short. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
NC State comes to the line to deal with third and short. Rides the back and leaves it. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
Throws for the tight end. Intercepted. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35. He might want another play. Looking to throw on first down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The number one job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Makes the grab. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there.
One of the things I love about this wide receiver, it's not all bombs and posts and go routes. Third and long, you just kind of run him not too far down the field. He makes the catch, and he's so dangerous, making moves, using his speed and elusiveness. He finds a way to get that first down and keep the offense on the field.
And he'll finally slide after the long run. I'm not sure if he wanted to avoid the hit or he just got tired. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. They'll go to the air. The throw. Trying to find the end zone. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. The give. Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Ole Miss 35, NC State 7.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. They'll run play action. Finds a spot in the middle.
When I see the defense in man coverage, I'm trying to get my fast guy versus their worst corner. Trying to get a great matchup on the outside, take advantage of it to make big plays.
They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Bought a little time, lets it go. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Wants to go up top on 1st down. The quick out. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. Wants to go up top. Bring in the heat. Got him downfield. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. The Wolfpack hoping to pay off this red zone trip. Give to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Release to the back. Makes the grab on the left. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? Lets it go to the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Touchdown, Wolfpack! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build on.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Paul. They've done what they want in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Here's the pressure. Caught behind the line. It's Hurtado. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's what he catches, big fella.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. And the Rebels want to crank the tempo.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today. And we know if it gets close in the fourth quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a play.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Second down, they'll go to the air. Good timing on the quick out. A solid pickup, and he goes out of bounds at the 30.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's running free down the middle. Past the 10, and he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
Love to see the defense still fighting hard this late in the game. Great job jumping the route, catching it, takes it back for a touchdown. Not too much time to celebrate, though. You're still trailing in this game. Still got some work to do, but no doubt that play is going to give this defense a little bit more confidence.
And everybody's got different philosophies. Some people kick onside every single time. You go for the big play, try to create some momentum for your team, but they failed. A nice job covering the kick, seeing the football off the kicker's foot, securing it, getting on the ground, and making sure your offense retains the football.
The give, and tick, 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 tick. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Oh, they're after him. It's complete. Oh, and he thought he might be able to wiggle his way into the end zone, but they knock him down at the 3. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Safe completion on the screen. They will score! Touchdown, Ole Miss! That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's recap that Big 12 matchup that just went final moments ago. West Virginia managed to eke out the victory in a tighter-than-expected one. And they'll savor this one in Morgantown for some time, no matter the final score. This game may or may not impact the college football playoff, fellas, but it's bound to shake things up in the Big 12 standings.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. So now it's second and long. Back to pass. Right on target this time. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
They get to him as he throws.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Short gain on the play before he slides. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab past the marker. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Winston. Touchdown, NC State! A great catch and run for 6.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays. Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
First play of the drive, wants to throw. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Oftentimes, defenses see empty sets, and that's when they want to dial up pressure, knowing there's no extra bodies back there to protect the quarterback. They were able to get to him on that one, and that's why the ball was incomplete.
This one's complete. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress. Touchdown, Rebels! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were done.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. NC State going up-tempo.
Brings up second down.
Going to swing it on second down. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. NC State has to come up with a big play here on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Pocket breaking down. Took a shot as he threw.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. They're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their...
Makes the catch, converts on fourth down, and still on his feet. They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the first down. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger